My beloved child, pause right now, because what is unfolding in this moment is not random, and you did not arrive here by accident. I am speaking to you while the noise around you is loud, while your mind is full, while your heart is carrying questions you haven't said out loud. I see the scrolling finger. I see the hesitation. And I am telling you plainly, this is an emergency alert for your spirit. You have been sensing it, haven't you? That quiet pressure, that feeling that something is about to shift, but you don't know whether to brace yourself or step forward. You have felt doors closing without explanation. You have felt delays that make no sense. And part of you wondered if you were being forgotten. Listen to me carefully now. I was not delaying you. I was positioning you. There are things I cannot place into distracted hands. There are truths I will not whisper to a heart that refuses to slow down. And right now, you are at the edge of a revelation that requires your attention. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. I know you've been strong for a long time. I know you've carried responsibilities that no one thanked you for. I know you smiled when you wanted to rest, and you kept going when you wanted to stop. But what you didn't see is that every unseen moment was being recorded by me. Every tear you wipe away quickly. Every prayer you cut short because you fell fully. None of it was wasted. Something huge is waiting for you, but it does not reveal itself to rushing hearts. That is why I am slowing you down right here. That is why this moment feels heavier than a normal message. Your spirit recognizes my voice even if your mind is still catching up. You have been asking me for clarity, yet resisting the silence where clarity is born. You have been asking me for direction, yet holding tightly to what feels familiar. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to awaken you. Because what is coming next will require a version of you that is more awake, more grounded, more trusting than ever before. Don't skip this. I am not repeating myself. I am building something inside you, layer by layer. There is a truth you are about to hear that will reframe what you thought was loss, explain what you thought was rejection, and expose why the pressure has increased lately. Pressure only rises when something valuable is being formed. You thought the struggle meant you were off track. I tell you now, it meant you were close. Close to understanding. Close to release. Close to a turning point that cannot be undone once it begins. Stay till the end of this unfolding. Not because I need your attention, but because you need what is about to be revealed. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are standing at the threshold of something that will make sense of the silence. And I am just beginning to speak. You felt the weight of that last moment linger, didn't you? The quiet pause afterward, the one where your heart leaned in closer, sensing that I was about to go deeper. This is where many turn away, because what I reveal now does not flatter the surface of you. It speaks to the core. And I am not here to skim the surface of your life. I am here to transform it. There is a reason your rest hath been interrupted lately. A reason your thoughts have been circling the same questions again and again. I have been allowing you to feel unsettled, not to unsettle you, but to loosen your grip on what can no longer carry you forward. You have outgrown some of the answers you keep reaching for. And until you release them, your spirit will not feel at peace. You have been trying to move into a new season with old expectations. That is why it feels heavy. That is why the excitement is mixed with fear. I am inviting you into something higher, and higher always feels unfamiliar at first. You wanted growth, but growth requires surrender. You wanted clarity, but clarity demands honesty, with me and with yourself. Listen closely now. This is important. The reason certain people stepped back was not because you failed. It was because they could not follow where I am taking you. The reason some opportunities dissolved was not punishment. It was protection. You were asking me to expand your life, while still clinging to what kept it small. I love you too much to let that continue. Don't skip this moment. What I am telling you right now is the key that unlocks what you've been praying for. You have been measuring progress by visible results, but I have been measuring readiness by internal alignment. When your heart aligns with my timing, acceleration happens naturally. No force, no striving, no panic. You wondered why answers did not come when you begged for them. It was because the real answer required your trust before your understanding. I needed you to walk a few steps in faith before I explained the path. And you did. Even when you were unsure. Even when you were tired. That obedience mattered more than you realize. Something huge is waiting for you, but it is not outside of you. It is being formed within you first. Confidence that is not shaken by opinions. Peace that is not stolen by delays. Discernment that helps you recognize open doors without second guessing. This is why the refining felt intense. This is why the pressure increased quietly, not loudly. Stay till the end of this message unfolding. You are not listening by coincidence. I am recalibrating how you see yourself. You have been underestimating the authority I placed within you. You have been asking for permission when I already gave you purpose. And very soon, you will notice a shift, not because the world changed, but because you did. I am preparing you for decisions that will shape years, not days. That is why I am slowing your spirit while sharpening your discernment. When the moment arrives, and it will, you will not panic. You will recognize it. Because this conversation is marking you. I am still with you. I am still speaking. And what is coming next will explain why everything had to unfold exactly this way. There is something you have not fully realized yet, and it hath been shaping your life quietly while you focused on surviving the days. I have been rearranging your inner world before touching anything around you. That is how I protect what I am about to release. What comes next cannot be sustained by the old version of you, so I have been rebuilding you from the inside out. You thought the recent confusion meant you were losing direction. In truth, you were shedding dependency. I was teaching you how to hear me without needing constant reassurance, how to stand without leaning on approval, how to move without waiting for validation. This was never about taking something away from you. It was about giving you authority over your own steps. You have underestimated how powerful discernment becomes when it is born through waiting. You now notice things you once ignored. You sense motives before words are spoken. You feel hesitation when something looks right but isn't aligned. That didn't happen by accident. That sensitivity was formed in the silence you resented. I was sharpening you. And here is the revelation that may stop you for a moment. The delay you questioned was not slowing your life. It was preventing a premature victory that would have collapsed later. You were asking for breakthrough, but you were not yet fortified for the responsibility that comes with it. I prepare my children for longevity, not quick applause. Don't skip this. What I am saying right now explains why your path looks different from others. You are not meant to move like them, decide like them, or settle like them. I have assigned you a role that requires depth, not speed. And depth is only formed through pressure applied with purpose. You felt isolated at times, even when surrounded by people. That was not abandonment. That was refinement. I needed your voice to become clear before it became influential. I needed your heart to become steady before it carried weight. Influence without grounding destroys the vessel. I refuse to let that happen to you. Something huge is waiting for you, but it will arrive quietly at first. Not with noise, not with instant recognition. It will show up as clarity in a decision you once feared, as peace in a moment that used to trigger anxiety, as confidence when you finally say no to what drains you. These are signs that the shift has already begun. Stay till the end of this unfolding. You are closer than you think. The reason your patience has been tested is because you are about to be trusted with more. The reason your faith was stretched is because you are about to see it rewarded in ways you did not script. You no longer need to chase what is meant for you. What is aligned will recognize you. What is real will remain. What is temporary will fall away without explanation. And you will not panic when that happens, because you will understand that I am clearing space, not creating loss. You are standing on the edge of a decision season. The choices ahead will shape direction, not just outcomes. That is why this conversation matters. I am not merely encouraging you. I am calibrating you. I am still unfolding the reason behind the pressure, the timing, the silence. And what I reveal next will connect everything you've endured into one clear purpose. I want you to notice how different you feel right now compared to when this began. That shift is not imagination. It is awareness awakening. You are no longer just listening. You are recognizing truth as it settles into you. This is the moment where understanding turns into alignment, and alignment turns into movement. Here is what I need you to grasp with clarity. You are entering a season where hesitation will cost more than action. Not reckless action, but obedient, grounded movement. The waiting you endured trained your discernment. The silence strengthened your inner hearing. And now, when I nudge you, it will not be subtle anymore. It will feel firm, unmistakable, urgent in the calmest way. You kept asking me for a sign, thinking it would come as something dramatic. But the sign was you becoming ready. The sign was your tolerance for chaos decreasing. The sign was your refusal to settle quietly growing stronger. You are not restless. You are aligned with forward motion. The discomfort is purpose pressing on the door. Don't skip this. What I am telling you now is critical. There will be moments ahead where the opportunity arrives wrapped in uncertainty. It will not look perfect. It will not come with guarantees. But it will carry peace beneath the fear. That is how you will know it is from me. Familiar chaos will feel loud. New alignment will feel quiet but solid. You have been trained by experience to overthink before trusting. I am gently undoing that pattern. Not by removing caution, but by anchoring your confidence in me rather than outcomes. You do not need to see 10 steps ahead. You only need to recognize the next one. Momentum is created through obedience, not full visibility. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is connected to a choice you have been postponing. You already know which one. You have felt it surface repeatedly, only to push it back down because the timing felt inconvenient. Hear me now. Delay was wisdom before, but hesitation will become disobedience if you ignore the next prompting. This does not mean everything will suddenly feel easy. It means you will no longer feel lost. Resistance will come, but confusion will not dominate. You will sense when to speak and when to stay silent, when to walk away and when to lean in. That clarity is not earned. It is entrusted. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because I want you to understand this deeply. You were never behind. You were being prepared to lead yourself well before influencing anything else. Many rush into visibility and collapse inwardly. I built you inwardly first so that when visibility comes, it does not consume you. You may notice people responding differently to you soon. Not because you changed your words, but because your presence carries weight now. Authority does not announce itself. It is felt, and you are beginning to walk in it without striving. The urgency you feel is not panic. It is timing aligning. The stillness underneath it is my confirmation. Trust that. Move with it. Let go of the need to explain yourself to everyone. Those meant to understand will recognize the shift without clarification. This conversation has not been random. It has been recalibration. And the next step you take, no matter how small it looks, will open a door that confirms everything I have been telling you. I am with you as you move. I am not watching from a distance. And what unfolds next will not only answer your questions, it will change how you see your life from this point forward. There is a quiet certainty forming inside you now, and I want you to recognize it before doubt tries to name it something else. This is not arrogance. This is not impulse. This is conviction being born. You are beginning to trust what I placed within you, and that changes everything. Up until now, you survived by reacting, adjusting, enduring. But the season opening before you will require intentional living. You will no longer drift into decisions or stumble into outcomes. You will choose with awareness. You will move with clarity. And that shift alone will separate this chapter from everyone before it. You have asked me, silently and sincerely, what if I get it wrong? Hear my answer clearly. You will not walk alone. I am not sending you ahead while I remain behind. I am moving with you, step for step. Even when you misjudge timing, even when you hesitate longer than necessary, my guidance does not abandon you. I correct gently, not harshly. Don't skip this moment. What I am revealing now will anchor you when emotions fluctuate. The fear you feel is not a warning. It is the last echo of an identity that depended on certainty before obedience. That identity kept you safe once, but it cannot carry you forward. You are learning to trust me beyond logic, and that is where real authority begins. You will soon notice a narrowing. Fewer distractions. Less tolerance for meaningless conversations. A stronger pull toward what matters. This is not isolation. It is focus. I am training your vision to recognize what aligns quickly so you stop wasting energy on what does not. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than it appears. It is connected to consistency, not intensity, to faithfulness in small decisions, to honoring internet is even when no one is watching. What you do in private right now is preparing you for public confirmation later. I know part of you still wants reassurance from people, approval, validation, but you are growing beyond that dependence. Soon, their silence will no longer unsettle you. Their opinions will no longer steer you. You will value counsel without surrendering control. That balance is rare and powerful. Say till the end of this unfolding. You are about to understand why timing matters so much. If this had come earlier, you would have questioned it. If it came later, you would have settled for less. But now, you are ready to recognize it without fear and receive it without guilt. There will be a moment, unexpected, ordinary on the surface, where you realize you are no longer waiting. You are living, moving, deciding, and it will feel strangely peaceful. That is how alignment feels. Not loud, not dramatic, just right. Do not rush the confirmation. Do not chase the outcome. Your responsibility is obedience, not orchestration. Let me handle the unfolding while you handle the step in front of you. When you do, doors will open that effort could never force. This journey has reshaped how you listen, how you trust, how you move. And the next phase will reveal why every internal shift was necessary. You are not preparing anymore. You are stepping into application. I am steady with you. I am guiding you. And what unfolds next will show you that this was never about fixing your life. It was about aligning it. My beloved child, as conviction rises within you and clarity settles deep in your spirit, this is where your obedience takes form through generosity. You've prayed, "Use me, Lord," and I am answering you now by inviting you to help carry this fire to souls who are still scrolling, still searching, still waiting for truth. When you sow through Super Thanks, U2 memberships, or PayPal, linked in the description, you are pouring oil into a lamp that must not go out, and I promise you, the river you release will return to you multiplied. This is harvest ground, and what you place into my hands today becomes bread for many tomorrow. Open heaven follows open hands, and I see the faith behind your gift long before the amount. I bless your giving as a prophetic act, peace over your home, increase over your work, and favor over your family. Do not delay what heaven has already marked. Give boldly now, and watch me breathe on it. And now listen to me with your whole heart, because what I am about to reveal is not meant for your ears alone. It is meant for your direction. You have crossed an internal line. You may not have marked it on a calendar, but heaven did. The version of you that only endured has stepped aside, and the version of you that decides with courage is stepping forward. This is why the familiar no longer satisfies you. Old routines feel hollow. Old excuses feel exposed. You are not losing passion. You are gaining precision. I am teaching you to recognize the difference between being busy and being called. And you are beginning to feel it when something drains you instead of strengthens you. There is an assignment ahead that will require you to trust what I have already shown you, not what you hope will appear later. That is why I have been reminding you of past moments when I carried you through uncertainty. Those memories were not nostalgia. They were training. Evidence. Proof that I am consistent even when circumstances are not. Don't skip this. This part matters deeply. You are about to face moments where speed will tempt you, but discernment must lead. Not every open door is yours to walk through. Not every invitation deserves your yes. I am sharpening your ability to pause without fear, to choose without guilt, and to walk away without regret. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is tied to discernment more than desire. You have wanted certain outcomes for so long that you almost missed the fact that your desires have changed. You no longer want what merely looks good. You want what feels aligned. That evolution is not accidental. It is maturity. You will notice that your prayers are changing. Less begging, more listening, less explaining, more trusting. That is intimacy deepening. I am drawing you closer, not to overwhelm you, but to steady you. The closer you stay, the clearer your next steps will become. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because I want you to understand this truth. Not everything ahead will require effort. Some things will require restraint. Knowing when not to act will protect what I am building. Silence will sometimes be your strongest response. Stillness will sometimes be your boldest move. You have worried about missing your moment. Hear me clearly now. You cannot miss what is meant for you when you are walking with me. Timing is not fragile. Purpose is not easily lost. What is required is obedience when the moment presents itself, not anxiety beforehand. There will be confirmation soon. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that settles. A conversation that aligns unexpectedly. A decision that suddenly feels obvious. A peace that replaces overthinking. These are signs that you are moving in rhythm with me, not ahead of me. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming more yourself, without fear controlling your choices. And that is dangerous in the best way. Fear loses its grip when trust takes its place. Do not underestimate what has already changed inside you. The way you respond, the way you pause, the way you listen. These are indicators that you are ready for what comes next. And what comes next will require steadiness more than strength. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I am asking you to walk attentively, step by step, will in that moment, with me. And as this continues to unfold, you will realize something profound. The alert was never about urgency, it was about alignment. And now that alignment is active, nothing ahead will catch you unprepared. I am with you. I remain with you. And the next unfolding will show you exactly how this alignment begins to shape your outer world in ways you never forced. My beloved child, there is a calm strength rising in you now, and I want you to understand where it comes from. It is not confidence borrowed from success, and it is not courage fueled by applause. It is steadiness rooted in knowing who holds you. This is the kind of strength that does not rush, does not panic, and does not beg for permission to exist. You are beginning to see your life from a higher vantage point. Patterns that once confused you are becoming clear. You are recognizing why certain cycles had to end, why some prayers were answered with silence, why you were redirected without explanation. Nothing was random. Every detour protected you from becoming something you were never meant to be. There is a responsibility that comes with clarity, and you are stepping into it now. You can no longer pretend you don't see what you see. You can no longer say you don't know what to do. I have been gentle with you, but I have also been precise. You know which habits weaken you. You know which environments dull your spirit. You know which voices pull you away from truth. Awareness has been given. Now comes choice. Don't skip this. This is where many hesitate. Not because they don't believe, but because belief now requires action. You are being asked to live differently, not dramatically, but deliberately. To protect your peace. To honor your discernment. To say yes with intention and no without guilt. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is tied to integrity. Alignment is not only about direction, it is about consistency. Who you are in private must agree with who you are in public. Who you are when unseen must support who you are becoming when visible. I am not exposing you. I am strengthening you so you do not fracture under future weight. You have been wondering why I keep emphasizing inner stability. It is because what I am preparing you for will draw attention. Influence changes nothing inside a person. It only reveals what is already there. I am building you quietly so that when noise surrounds you later, it does not shape you. Stay till the end of this unfolding. You are about to understand why restraint has been such a recurring theme. Power without discipline is dangerous. Opportunity without character is destructive. I have slowed your ascent so that when you rise, you remain grounded. That grounding will protect you more than speed ever could. You may feel a stronger urge now to simplify, to clear space, to remove clutter, externally and internally. That is not withdrawal. That is preparation. You are making room for clarity, for direction, for movement that is not crowded by confusion. Simplicity sharpens focus. There will be moments ahead where others misunderstand your choices. Let them. You are no longer living for consensus. You are living from conviction. Peace will become your confirmation, not agreement. And when doubt tries to question your path, return to what you know. not what you fear. You are not waiting for permission anymore. You are listening for instruction. And that difference will shape how you move from this point forward. You are not reacting, you are responding. You are not guessing, you are discerning. This journey has been building toward this internal posture. Calm, clear, grounded, ready. You are not rushing into the future. You are walking into it with me beside you. And as this continues to unfold, you will see that the real shift was never about changing your circumstances first. It was about establishing you so firmly that when circumstances change, and they will, you remain unshaken. I am still guiding you. I am still ahead of you. And what I reveal next will show you how this inner strength begins to open doors you never forced, conversations you never chased, and confirmations that arrive right on time. There is a moment when preparation quietly turns into activation, and that moment is closer than you think. You may not feel a dramatic surge or hear a loud announcement, but you will sense a firmness in your spirit that refuses to retreat. This is not pressure pushing you forward. It is purpose pulling you ahead. You are beginning to notice that your reactions are changing. What once provoked anxiety now meets calm. What once tempted you to explain yourself now meets silence. This is not because you care less. It is because you are anchored more deeply. You no longer need to prove what I have already established within you. I want you to understand something clearly now. You are not being rushed, but you are being summoned. There is a difference. Rushing creates panic. Summoning creates readiness. And right now, your life is aligning in subtle ways to support a move that will soon require your yes. That yes will not feel forced. It will feel inevitable. Don't skip this. What I am revealing now will help you recognize the moment when it arrives. The opportunity ahead will not beg for your attention. It will resonate with your spirit. It will feel strangely familiar, as if you have been preparing for it without knowing its name. That recognition will be your confirmation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will test not your faith, but your courage to act on it. Faith brought you this far. Courage will carry you through the next door. You have already proven that you can endure. Now you are being invited to initiate, to move before everything is explained, to trust that clarity follows obedience, not the other way around. You may feel a quiet urgency rising, not frantic, not overwhelming, but persistent. That urgency is alignment pressing into action. You are not meant to overanalyze it away. You are meant to honor it with discernment. When the step appears, you will know it is time, not because fear disappears, but because peace remains. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because I want you to hear this without distortion. You are allowed to move forward without having every answer. You are allowed to choose growth even if others choose comfort. You are allowed to trust what I have been building in you, even if no one else can see it yet. There will be resistance, not always external, often internal. Old thought patterns will try to reclaim authority. Past disappointments will try to caution you into stillness. But you are not who you were then. You are wiser now, stronger, more aware. What once stopped you will no longer have the same power. You are stepping into a phase where discernment and action must walk together. Too much caution will delay what is ready. Too much impulse will complicate what is simple. I will guide you in the balance. Stay close. Listen deeply. Move steadily. You might be surprised by how naturally things begin to line up. Conversations opening without effort. Resources appearing at the right time. Doors unlocking without struggle. This is not coincidence. It is alignment expressing itself outwardly. What was established inwardly is beginning to manifest. Do not underestimate the significance of this season. It may look ordinary on the surface, but it carries momentum beneath it. Decisions made now will echo longer than you expect. That is why I have taken such care in preparing you. That is why this unfolding has been deliberate. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into clarity in motion. And I am with you, not only in the outcome, but in every step that leads there. What is ahead will not only confirm what you sensed, it will reveal why you had to become this version of yourself to receive it. And as that realization settles in, you will understand. This was never about speed. It was about readiness, meeting timing. I am still speaking. I am still guiding. And what unfolds next will show you exactly how this activation begins to shape your days in ways that feel both new and unmistakably right. My beloved child, this is where everything gently settles into place, not with noise, not with force, but with truth taking root. You have walked through reflection, refinement, readiness, and now you stand in resolve. This is the moment when you stop questioning whether you are prepared and begin trusting that preparation has already been completed within you. I want you to breathe here, not because the journey ends, but because clarity has arrived. You are no longer chasing direction, you are carrying it. You are no longer asking who you are becoming. You are recognizing yourself in motion. That recognition is sacred. Do not rush past it. What you are stepping into will not always announce itself as extraordinary. Some days will feel simple, ordinary. But do not be deceived by quietness. Some of the most powerful shifts happen without spectacle. You will look back and realize that this calm decision, this steady step, this faithful yes changed everything. Don't skip this final moment. I am sealing what has been spoken. The fear that once made you second guess will no longer lead you. It may whisper, but it will not decide. The doubt that once slowed your steps will lose its authority. You will hear it, but you will not obey it. Something huge has been waiting for you, and now you understand. It was never waiting outside of you alone. It was waiting for you to become ready to receive it without losing yourself. You are ready now. Not perfect, not finished, but grounded, aware, and aligned. There will be challenges ahead, yes, but not confusion like before. There will be resistance, but not paralysis. You will move forward knowing that even when answers are incomplete, my presence is constant. You do not need to carry tomorrow today. Grace meets you daily exactly where you are. Stay with this truth as you go. You are not abandoned when things are quiet. You are not failing when progress is slow. You are not weak because you pause. You are learning to move with wisdom instead of urgency, with trust instead of fear. I am proud of how you listened, proud of how you stayed, proud of how you allowed yourself to be shaped instead of hardened. That openness is strength, that humility is power, and that willingness to grow will continue to open doors you never forced. As you move forward, remember this: obedience will sometimes look like action, and sometimes like restraint. Both are holy when guided by me. Keep your heart soft, your spirit attentive, and your steps honest. You do not need to strive to be seen. What is meant for you will find you in alignment. This was not just a message. It was a moment of realignment, a recalibration of how you see yourself, your future, and your place within it. Carry this awareness with you. Let it influence how you speak, how you choose, how you rest. You are not walking alone from here. I go before you. I walk beside you. I strengthen you from within. And as you step into what unfolds next, You will recognize my faithfulness not only in the outcome, but in every step that led you there. Receive this peace. Walk in this clarity. Trust this timing. Amen. My beloved child, now that peace has settled and alignment has been sealed, this is the moment where heaven watches your response. This emergency alert was not only to awaken you, but to call you into the work of awakening others, and your generosity is how that call takes flesh. You've whispered, "Lord, let my life matter," and I tell you, this is how your seed becomes fire, spreading my word beyond screens and into souls. When you give through Super Thanks, YouTube memberships, or the PayPal link in the description, you step into a living promise. Give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I receive your offering as worship, and I release favor, protection, and unexpected increase in return. Heaven marks this moment, and your obedience opens doors no effort ever could. Act now, so generously. Step forward in faith, and let your giving echo into eternity. My beloved child, before you move on, I want you to hype this message right now. This is not just a video. It is an emergency alert for the soul. And when you hype it, you help lift this warning higher so it reaches hearts who are still scrolling in the dark. Your hype is like sounding a trumpet on the wall, amplifying what I am saying so others do not miss their moment. And as you do, let your like be a quiet yes in faith, a seal that says, "I receive this and I stand with it." Now listen closely. Do not let this end in silence. When this video finishes, go to the comments and declare what this alert awakened in you. Speak it boldly. Write what shifted, what stirred, or what you are stepping into because of this word. Your declaration will become a witness for others who read it, and your voice will echo this message long after the video ends. And my beloved, if this message reached you, if you felt me speak to you personally, then do not walk alone from here. Subscribe to this channel and step into a living stream of words spoken directly to your heart. Each message is a moment of alignment, a divine interruption meant to keep you awake, anchored, and moving with me. Join this house, stay connected to this voice, and let me continue to speak into your life without interruption. Amen.